Good day, ma'am. My name is Rayerly Algario, and my adapted study is titled Reading Proficiency of Fourth Year Manobo High School Students of Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated, Bunawan, Agusan del Sur. This study attempted to determine the reading proficiency of the fourth-year Manobo High School students of Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated, school year 2013-2014. Specifically, this study aimed to determine the profile of the fourth-year Manobo High School students according to sex and age, the reading interest for academic and leisure purposes, and the reading performance considering the 10 reading skills. Moreover, it aimed to seek if there is a difference on the reading performance when the students are grouped according to profile, and if there is a relationship between their reading performance and the length of time spent in reading by the fourth year Manobo students. Henceforth, the researchers collected the data through the administration of questionnaires to the respondents. The questionnaire was taken from the studies of Badayog, titled The Reading Interest of First-Year College Students of Philippine Normal University Agusan Campus, second semester, school year 2012-2013, and Bisquera Marcon, titled Reading Proficiency of First-Year Students of Bilsaga High School Foundation Incorporated, Basis for Developing Reading Intervention Program. After this, the researchers administered the 50 items questionnaire to the population of the study. Based on the outcome of the study, it is found out that out of 18 students, 12 or 66.65% are female and 6 or 33.33% are male. For the age, 8 or 44.44% out of out of 12 of the fourth-year Manubu students belong to the ages that range from 14 to 16, and 10 or 55.56% belong to ages that range from 17 to 19. The respondents read books, journals, and comics for academic purposes and books, and journals and magazines for leisure purposes. The topics that interest them most were adventure and religion. It is also found out that most of the students spends 30 to 60 minutes in reading, and they got the reading materials primarily from the school library, friends, and home. Teachers were the most influential persons in their choice of reading materials. For students, reading was beneficial for both academic and leisure reasons. Out of the 10 reading skills, using phonetic analysis and contextual clues yield below average result. There are 4 reading skills that belong to average and 5 for above average. Moreover, it is found out that there is no difference in their reading performance when they are grouped according to their sex and age, and that there is no relationship between the length of time spent in reading. According to Aboy 2011, reading is an essential and fundamental function of a human. It helps humans understand the world through written text. Indeed, it is an indispensable tool for learning. It brings a person not only to the world of facts and information, but also to the world of thoughts, explicating experiences, emotions, cultures, and tradition of a group, as well as fictitious state of affairs. This study identifies the reading proficiency of fourth-year Manobo High School students of Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated in Barangay San Teodoro, Bunawan, Agusan del Sur, school year 2013-2014. Specifically, It sought answers to the following questions. Fir- First, what is the profile of the first year Manobo High School students if grouped according to sex and age? What are the reading interests of the respondents considering the following? What printed materials do the fourth year Manobo High School students of Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated read for? Academic and leisure activities? And what topics interest them in reading? How much time do they spend in reading? Where do they obtain the reading materials? Who influenced them in the reading and the choice of reading materials? And what benefits do they get from reading? And what is the reading performance profile of respondents considering the following areas? Using phonetic analysis, using structural analysis, using contextual clues, and vocabulary building, idioms and figurative language, and finding the main idea and the supporting details, and classifying and organizing facts, and inferring meanings and drawing conclusions, following directions, using part of the books, and using dictionaries, encyclopedias, and other reference books. And is there a difference in the reading performance when the students are grouped according to their profile? And is there a relationship between the reading performance of the respondents and the length of time they spend in reading? So, according to Dillner 1976, as cited in the study of Adon, pointed out that for students to enjoy reading, they must have the opportunity to read books beyond those required in the developmental program. It was observed that some reading programs failed to distinguish between activities that build reading skills and activities that build the habits and attitudes. And according to Cunningham, 1983, students who read materials that interest them can retain what they read for 3 months. Readers benefit from materials that contain target form which are not so different and may only be a little beyond their present ability to understand. And according to Brunner 1966, people seem to learn best those things which they are interested in. As interest is aroused, attention is more accurate and the mind is more receptive. The aim of the study is to determine the reading proficiency of fourth-year Manobo High School students of Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated in Barangay San Teodoro, Bunawan, Agusan del Sur. Thus, the descriptive survey method is used. And the study was conducted in Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated or DWMCDAFI in Barangay San Teodoro, Bunawan, Agusan del Sur. The DWMCDAFI is an entity run by priests, and all of the students in the school are identified as indigenous people. So this is my own abstract analysis on this study. So reading is one of the most significant skills we need to obtain in our life in order to be efficient in this society, particularly for being a student to learn effectively. In this research, titled The Reading Proficiency of Fourth-Year Manobo High School Students of Divine Word Manobo Cultural Development Academy Foundation Incorporated, it determines the reading proficiency of fourth-year Manobo High School students according to their gender and age, and their performance on reading if they group together, as well as their performance in 10 reading skills. It also mentioned the negative factors that affects their education as the hindrance of every fourth-year Manobo High School students towards their proficiency in reading. Furthermore, reading proficiency plays a crucial role on the learning development of every Manobo high school learner as they move on to tertiary education level. The purpose of this study is to determine the reading performance across 10 reading skills. Reading interest for both academic and leisure purposes and the influence of various factors such as time spent reading and sources of reading materials on their proficiency by providing questionnaire to the respondents. The questionnaire was taken from the studies of Badayog titled The Reading Interest of First-Year College Students of Philippine Normal University Agusan Campus, Second Semester, School Year 2012-2013, and Vizcarra Marcon titled Reading Proficiency of First-Year Students, Pilsaga High School Foundation, Incorporated. The research revealed that a significant portion of the students were female, with a majority falling within the age range of 17 to 19 years. The reading materials for academic purposes mainly included books, journals, and comics, while for leisure, they preferred books, journals, and magazines. Topics of interest predominantly revolve around adventure and religion, reflecting their cultural and personal inclinations. The students spent an average 30 to 60 minutes reading daily, sourcing the reading materials primarily from the school library, friends, and home. Teachers played a crucial role influencing students' choice of reading materials and highlights the importance of educator involvement in this student literacy. Despite their efforts, the study found that the students exhibited below average performance in using phonetic analysis and contextual clues. However, they perform at an average or above average level in other reading skills, such as identifying main ideas, supporting details, and inferring meanings. The research emphasized the impact of limited access to quality education on the reading proficiency of the indigenous students. The geographical isolation of Manobo communities and inefficient government support were significant barriers to their educational development. In conclusion, the thesis provide a comprehensive analysis of the reading proficiency of Manobo High School students, identifying key areas for improvement and the needs for supportive educational policies and resources. It highlights the critical role of teachers and the importance of culturally relevant reading materials in enhancing the literacy skills of indigenous students. The study serves as a call to action for educators, policymakers, and communities to address the educational disparities faced by indigenous students and ensure the right to quality education. Moreover, the reading proficiency of fourth-year Manobo learners are deficient because of lacks of reading materials and educational support. Since there are in far-flung areas, the educational assistance of the government can't able to reach their places. That is why the fourth-year Manobo students have difficulties in reading.